Susan drove at an average speed of 30 miles per hour for the first 30 miles of a trip, and then at an average speed of 60 miles per hour for the remaining 30 miles of the trip. If she made no stops during the trip, what was Susan's average speed in miles per hour for the entire trip? So I usually like average speed questions because they're more or less the same thing every time. So I'll start here. If I just draw a diagram, so what's going on? So she's going from A to B, we'll say, and it's 60 miles, and the first 30 miles of the trip, she is going at a rate of 30 miles per hour, and then for the second 30 miles, she's going at a rate of 60 miles per hour. So one thing I know not to do, and if you don't understand why this is, watch the average speed lecture videos I made. I know the answer here is not going to be the simple average of these two numbers, and that would be 45. And so I can guarantee you this will not be our answer. Another thing that I can do, so you can draw a diagram or you can organize your information in a table. So we have 2 legs to our trip. So we got the first half, second half. Each of them is the same distance, right? So 30 miles. So we can fill that in. And we know the rates for each leg. And so our first leg is 30 miles per hour. Second leg is 60 miles per hour. And we want average speed. And I almost always find the average speed, or think of average speed as just total distance over total time. And in this case, we know our total distance, right? It's just 60 miles. So half of our equation here is already filled in. So we got 60 miles. And then our total time is just going to be the sum of the time for our 2 legs. And so our total time is just going to be T1 plus T2. And it looks like those 2 things should not be hard to solve for. So our T1 is just going to be 30 divided by 30, which is 1 hour. And whoops, there should not be another T1. There should be a T2 here. T2 is going to be 30 divided by 60, which is just half an hour. So in total, we traveled for 1.5 hours. So 60 miles for 1.5 hours is our answer. So let's just get this as a integer. So 60 divided by 3 halves. It's the same as 60 times 2/3. 60 over 3 is 20. 20 times 2 is 40 miles per hour. B is our answer.